our Sky Father and Earth Mother were separated to allow the light in. Because before that it was Te Kore, the long night, the void. When they were parted, Papa Tuanuku, our Earth Mother, was carrying a child. And of course that child was never born, obviously. That child was called Ruaumo, which is our god of earthquakes and volcanoes. But also our connection with volcanoes through the lava tubes are through our taniwha, which would interpret as dragon in Western society. But our taniwha don't fly. They're through in the ocean, our lakes and our rivers, but also through our volcano tubes, our lava tubes. It's there, how they travel. But as with everything else, you know, Pouakai is your kaitiaki, your protector. Our taniwha are our protectors as well, whether it's protecting an individual or a family or a tribe. So that's...
So why did he show me the volcano? What do you think the message would be? Was this a personal symbolic message for me, or was this because to me it feels like he is more connected to what's collectively going on, which is also of course a reflection of what's happening individually. But what's your feeling about that?
My feeling about that is with him showing you the puia, the volcano, to me represents rebirth, new beginnings.
Yeah.
And as we've just spoken a few minutes ago, is there a Pouakai somewhere out here on the planet ready to come back? Because if the plants that we thought were lost are returning, animals that we thought were lost are returning. Same with our skies. Like our ancestors are kaitiaki, we're kaitiaki as well. But it's very interesting that the kaitiaki that are showing themselves now are the animal and bird world. Which once again, what we've just been talking about, they're coming back, as you mentioned, the wolf. Yeah. A week before I was to fly here to Europe, a very dear Belgian friend of mine, or ours, she sent me this front page of a newspaper, and she was just totally freaking out. She said, "You've already arrived." Because the front page, I couldn't read Dutch, so I didn't know what the hell it was saying, so I sent it to another Belgian friend who interpreted it for me. I was in Australia at the time, and the article said that for the first time ever an albatross was spotted flying in the skies of the Belgian skies. So, you know, with my culture, or those of us who know, the year 2017 is when a lot of our changes started coming into play, from our prophecy, from our ancient prophecy, not today's prophecies. And you know, the birds especially, manukōrero, the talking birds, if we listen, they have a story to tell. Then birds also carry messages to us. And so it's a matter of listening now. You said over the 3 days or nights that Pouakai visited, first time was a longer time, the second time was a shorter time. That's seeing it through human eyes.
Yeah.
Because the world he's in and the world where he takes you to, time doesn't exist there. And so what could be a 10-minute dream, if you want to call it that, could actually be 10 years or 100 years worth of learning from him.
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. So again, it's a matter of listening. This time not with your ears, but with your hinengaro, with your mind, listening, but even listening with your eyes, what he'll show you, you know. And eventually the message, it is okay to say, hey, can you make this easier for me?
I've did that.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have to fly. He didn't take me into his body to fly, but I
Yeah.
could fly behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him, okay, I'm open to it, but take it easy on me.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because especially being seen for the first time in a long time, you can imagine the excitement he would have had.
Full power, as I told
Oh
you.
my
Full
God.
power. Yes.
To be finally be seen.
Yeah.
He'll throw everything at you, sometimes with people to the point where they just can't handle it. They'll close down.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
But that's just from the excitement of finally being seen and acknowledged.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so I did ask, take it easy on me, because it was full power, and I wanted to say something, it just flew out of my head. must have been important.
he's saying, step aside, I want to talk.
Yeah. No, well, let's see if he has something to say. Well, especially the first thing that pops up is that it's about time. That's why there's, of course, excitement, but it's about time.
Yeah.
And he's kind of been waiting and trying to find its way. Had to be patient.
Yeah.
So it's difficult when okay, so it's a very sensitive connection, which has the opposite of a very big power also, and it's it's the biggest opposite in a way. So it's almost like he has to learn to go from its power in this time to connect to a very sensitive place that he can kind of connect with me. I'm scared at that point. Well, as a person, I'm not scared of him, but being that sensitive and vulnerable for me as a person, as a woman, is scary. So
see, that's where he's asking you for help. He's trying to find balance.
Yeah.
You know, he's all this way at the moment, as you say, about power, and he's asking you for help, and of course being feminine, to bring that balance back. And I guarantee you, once he finds that balance, or once you show him how to regain that balance, he'll take you on beautiful flights.
Well, by asking that to me, he also helps me to find a balance also.
Of course.
Just so I have to be more sensitive about where I can say, okay, just you can come near, or
And look where we are talking here. We're in nature, and that's the best place to find balance, because the more we try to rebalance or reconnect with nature, the more we're heading towards innocence. See, and once we reach that innocence, we reach the balance, the complete reconnection with nature, and that's what he's trying to achieve as well. You know, he's been gone. Was he present here in Europe? You know, because he would have had the ability to fly those long distances.
if he can find me here, he must have been here.
Yep.
Oh, you already knew that. I just have an epiphany. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Pouakai.
Kia ora Pouakai.